This week marks the anniversary of the 2009 Xinjiang Riots, and Chinese authorities are tightening security in the region. Overseas rights groups say that authorities are continuing their suppression of ethnic Uyghurs. Here's more.
2 years after riots broke out in the Xinjiang Autonomous Region of China, and the atmosphere there is still tense. Xinjiang is home to the Uyghur ethnic minority. On July 5, 2009, Chinese security forces suppressed Uyghur demonstrations in the capital Urumqi. The Uyghurs were calling for justice for factory workers killed in a fight with Han Chinese that June. The situation quickly turned into full-scale ethnic riots. A crackdown followed, with many Uyghurs being detained.
Some have been sentenced to very severe prison terms and even executed, but there are still a lot of people that we don't know where they are.
The internet in Xinjiang was shut down for almost a year after the protests, making it difficult to get information from the region. Amnesty International reported on the case of a Uyghur journalist, Hayrat Niraz, who is serving a 15-year prison sentence for speaking to foreign media about the 2009 protests. However, some reports about the situation have emerged in the run-up to the anniversary.
There have been reports also of armored vehicles in the streets and just an intensified police presence in advance of the anniversary. So there's a real sense, it's one of the reasons why people are so fearful, there's a real sense that there's a very close eye being kept on what's going on, who's talking to who, what people are doing.
Uyghurs living abroad have also been suppressed. The website of the World Uyghur Congress has been subject to cyber attacks over the past week and is still offline.
The Chinese hackers basically hacked into the website of the World Uyghur Congress and basically made it dysfunctional. So we had to move some of the content and special announcements of protests from the World Uyghur Congress website to the Uyghur American Association website.
The World Uyghur Congress believes the Chinese regime is behind the attacks.
Even though some hackers may be individuals, usually they do it with the encouragement of the government. And if it's the Chinese government, and it's no surprise, it's been hacking into a lot of companies, Google, and even Pentagon.
The organization's German office also told NTD over the phone they had experienced constant anonymous phone calls around the time of the anniversary, blocking most of their communications. Since the protests in 2009, Chinese authorities say they have turned their attention to boosting the economy in Xinjiang and are creating jobs, especially for Uyghurs. Yet Freedom House believes they are reluctant to tackle the real issue, the suppression of the Uyghur minority's cultural and religious freedom.
They're not really willing to deal with the root cause, which in some ways was actually a backlash and resentment against some of the cultural and religiously repressive policies that the Chinese authorities have instituted. And all of that is still in place and may have even gotten worse. I mean, situations where during the Ramadan, people are, restaurants are forced to keep open, things that really violate some of the fundamental tenets and beliefs of the Muslim faith that just breed a lot of resentment.
The Xinjiang region, known to many Uyghurs as East Turkestan, makes up 1/6 of China's landmass and has significant oil, gas and coal deposits. Ben Hedges, NTD News.